Alright, in this video I'm going to share with you the 5 seedless fruits that don't make sense and you should avoid eating. Now, the whole idea of fruit is simply to produce seed which can be dispersed by animal, by water or by wind so that new plant can grow and the cycle continues. That is in nature's design. But in today's world, seedless fruits are increasingly common, which not only destroy the mother's nature but are also jeopardizing our health. So today in this video we are going to look at the 5 seedless fruits you should definitely stop eating. Now, number 1 on the list is watermelon. Seedless watermelon were produced by Japanese scientists in the late 1930s and they were actually created through manipulating chromosomes. So here is the thing. Normally, watermelons have 2 sets of chromosomes, which is why they are called diploid. What scientists do is that they are going to cross this diploid with a tetraploid which has 4 sets of chromosomes, and what they are going to produce is triploid which has 3 sets of chromosomes. They are sterile and they cannot produce seed. Now, why this might seem perfect, why this might seem exciting to a lot of people, there are actually some potential drawbacks as to why you must avoid eating them. Now, the most important one is that you might be missing out in some essential minerals. For example, zinc. Zinc is very important in many aspects of your body function, and studies have shown that zinc is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body. So when you are eating seedless watermelon, you might be missing out in some zinc compared to if you are eating the seeded watermelon. Now, aside from zinc, you might also be missing out in some healthy fats. So if you are missing out in all of these nutrients, what is the purpose of eating this watermelon in the first place? And number 2 is seedless mango. Seedless mango are now increasingly common, especially in Asia countries. However, this does not mean that they do not contain seed. But compared to normal mango, whose seed made up of about 15 to 30% of its total weight, seedless mango, despite weighing about 200 grams, their seed is less than 10% of their total weight. Now, why this mango might seem very good, why they might seem very fleshy, they are also tend to be very low in nutrients like vitamins and minerals. And along with that, they are also very low in fiber, which is very important in improving your digestion, which is also very important in regulating your blood glucose level. So if you want to be eating seedless mango, you have to put all of these things in your mind. Next is navel oranges. Now, the whole idea of seedless fruit is actually for convenience. People don't want to be licking orange and worrying about not swallowing the seed. Now, despite being bred for sweetness or for convenience, they actually tend to be very low in their antioxidant profile compared to the seeded version. Now, along with that, this increased sweetness can also result in a lot of spikes in your blood glucose level. So if you are having diabetes, for example, insulin resistance or pre-diabetes, this might actually not be a great option for you. And not to mention the fact that they are also very low in fiber, which can also help blunt blood glucose spike. So definitely stop eating seedless oranges. Alright, now number 4 is seedless tomatoes. Modern seed companies like B.Sc introduced the F1 hybrid options like the sweet seedless. Now, other available options are Great White as well as Oregon Spring. Now, the fact is, the goal of all of this company is actually to take over the food industry. Now, let's take for example, you take the seed of these tomatoes and you plant it. It's not going to grow. So they are basically destroying the mother's nature. So over time, there is going to be a situation where we are going to be dependent in this company just to get seed. And not to mention the fact that most of these tomatoes are also GMO, which is not something you have to be eating. So in my own perspective, I actually do not like seedless tomatoes version, and not to talk of their tastes are also a bit off compared to the original tomatoes. So make sure to always go for the organic instead of going for all of these seedless version. Now, last on the list is grape. Grape are supposed to have seed, and in fact, grape seeds are loaded with antioxidants like proanthocyanin, which is very important in improving your heart health as well as improving your blood vessel health. Now, if you go for the seedless grape, you are really going to miss out in all of these nutrients. Seedless grape are also much sweeter, which can affect your blood glucose level, And because they are low in fiber, because they are low in antioxidant to help balance things out, that is really going to create a lot of problems in your body. So my advice is to avoid these 5 seedless fruits as they can interfere with your overall body function. So always prioritize the seeded ones, the organic ones, and they are going to help improve your health. They are going to help improve your antioxidant profile, thereby healing your body, optimizing your body health. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this content, I would actually appreciate if you take a moment to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.